Hey guys, finally got my hands on an ESG Football BETA code the past week or so, and I spent a few hours playing around in the game. And I guess just for someone who has no idea of what this is, I'll try my best to explain. ESG is an indie football game that is supposed to take the basketball version of My Park and a few other elements of some other football games, something similar to maybe like an older NFL Street title, and it basically combines those into a 7-on-7, fully player-driven on-field experience. The beta codes aren't too hard to come by at this point, as they sort of opened up the beta to a much more wider audience of people that have kind of wanted to get their hands on it. I was lucky. If you go around, there's a few streamers that are giving away beta codes. Essentially, you're able to create yourself and position group and basically play anywhere on the field. You could be a quarterback, a defensive lineman, linebacker, receiver, whatever you want to be. Now, when you boot this game up, you're going to be presented with a player creator. You're going to have to name yourself, jersey number, and essentially here is your skill tree. You're able to pick at the start a few skill sets, and you can stack those up to 2. You can unlock more, I guess, later, but essentially each one of these skill sets impacts your player's stats. That ranges from speed, arm strength, your hit power. You could be like a kicking skill set. All of these things basically combine into a player that has to play offense and defense. So like in NFL Street, when you create your take over the streets or whatever player and give him skills, obviously you want to go and play some damn football. So you'll jump into the Heights here, which is sort of like a giant hub to kind of run around and do stuff. It's pretty bare bones right now, but you'll be able to go and basically queue up to play 4-on-4 games with 3 CPU players on both teams to kind of even things out, because not everybody's going to be a lineman or a defensive back or whatever. Someone will basically be picked as the quarterback. Other players will be, the receivers, corners, linebackers, that kind of stuff. And you'll be playing with 4, human-controlled teammates here, and you have to basically work as a team to win games. Now, with each skill group, you can just jump in and play, but there's a pretty in-depth, advanced control scheme for each position group. There's multiple different ways to do different jukes, spins. The defensive line has a big giant list of spin moves, chops, all of these different things. So you could be a very basic player or a super duper advanced player, depending on how you build your character and the control scheme that you can kind of learn and pick up quickly. This game is currently still in beta. I do not know when the full release of this game will be out. But for what's here right now, it's a really fun experience, especially if you have a group of friends that you can jump in and all be coordinated with kind of how you want to play football and do things as a unit. There are a few issues that I've come across that do kind of weigh in on my opinion of it, where it's at so far. But again, it is in a beta state, so I can't be too rough on it. There's a lot of missing animation currently, and I don't know if that's an issue with like maybe the servers or something, but there's a lot of times where I'm on field and I'm trying to do something like attack a play or swat at a ball, and sort of the game just sort of skips a few frames, and all of a sudden something has happened and I don't feel like I had control over it. Other than that, of course, the animation looks great when it's fluid. There's a lot of really good mocap that looks like took place here. Each skill set is really in depth, so it's not like picking up NFL Street. You have far more options to use different types of route running, different types of ball carrier moves. DBs have, speed and like slow back pedals that you can kind of alter between. It's really impressive how in-depth this game looks like it can get. So I'll be following the journey. I do have some gameplay up of it right now from a live stream that I did. If you're curious about more, details about this game, go check that out. Otherwise, I'm going to be posting some ESG stuff occasionally, and when I get more information, I'll be sure to share that. But what are you guys' thoughts on this game? Do you like it? Does it need improvement? Where is it at in your mind? To me, it's a really cool blend of an NFL Street type game with enough simulation aspects that it's not like an arcade football game. But that's where I'm at with it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.